Welcome back, you guys, to another episode of Nico's Imports. Today we are on top of a car, the new project for the channel, which will be replacing our convertible E30 drift car because it was too much of a hassle to fix that. Honestly, might be an understatement about this car because I think this might be worse than the other car, and I'm just being fairly stupid because I just wanted something cooler and different because I like unique shit. Besides that, we're on top of this car. I really don't even know what to expect from this thing. This thing is literally a piece of junk, but it runs now after having it for about a month, and after swapping majorly half the parts in the thing, and just throwing money at it, which is terrible. I got this thing for $1,400 with out of title and not running or driving. I drove 7 hours to New Mexico for it, and yeah. I don't know, it's not really worth it. I'm glad I didn't pay $1,500 because that's what we agreed on with the person, and I looked at it more and I was like, dude, just cover the trailer costs. I'm not even gonna do this anymore. But you know, I drove 7 hours, so I had to pick it up. We used a new tow rig too. We used a Cayenne as the tow rig over there. Dude, great air suspension leveled at the trailer. Took all this thing and still drove phenomenal. I guess let's show my financial mistake. This is one beautiful E30. Don't mind the missing bumper, or the rust on the hood, or the cracked fiberglass everywhere, or the dents. It's a good car. As we pop the hood of our car, you would definitely tell what this car is. It is definitely not a 325, which is really disappointing, because you would wonder why anybody would do this to a 318. And it's not a maxed out 318, it is a base 318, no luxury anything. Crank windows, crank sunroof. Would have been cool if they did no sunroof, but somebody was still ordered it with a sunroof. The crappy part is the owner of the car did this, and it's his first car, so he bought it brand new from the dealership, so he optioned it out like this. Surprisingly, this 318 4-cylinder M10 motor actually runs after spending probably $200 on random crap to make it run again. New ECU, spark plugs, fuel injectors, a little intake we added to it because I was too lazy to put the air box back on. It's basically a hot intake, and I'm probably going to get roasted in the comments because of it, but you know what, I just didn't really care putting up the other one. I will fix that later. I mean, the motor's leaving anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We are going to swap this with probably S52 or an S50 I was hoping for. I'm probably going to do a turbo S50. And yeah, this is basically the new drift build. The convertible is now gone. I ended up parting it out and junking it, which kind of sad, but it seemed like not a lot of people were interested in it. So I decided to go with something a little bit more stupid and something more destroyed, I guess. It's not really any better than other cars, but it's not crashed, so that's a plus. And it runs, which, I mean, I guess the convertible ran. None of this seems... Yeah, none of this seems okay, but yeah, I guess we can get into it, to what I've done so far to the actual car. Let's get to the body part of it. I'm going to walk on the other side over here. We have this nice, giant, like super aggressive wide body. It kind of looks like it had an M3 wide body, and then they extended it, and then extended it again twice. So this thing is like massive. It's mostly falling apart. It has these cool vents, which I thought was like the coolest part of this car. I can show my hand there, but 3 little vents. Got this. My favorite part about this car is the door is like basically falling off. So that's gonna have to be fixed. Honestly, I'm surprised it hasn't. Looks like it's about to fall off. But yeah, it's mostly intact. Mostly. We put new mirrors on it. I took it off the convertible. I took a lot of parts off the convertible just to make it run again. Even though it's a 4-cylinder, there's some parts that are similar. Like our beloved mirrors that are super overpriced because E30s are more expensive nowadays. Yeah, put a new battery in it. We put a new windshield in it. All the windows were missing because it looks like the owner's grandson decided to shoot it with a BB gun. And I guess that's kind of a story about it. Somebody like sold it to somebody else and never registered or titled it in their name. It ended up in their backyard, and I guess they just kind of destroyed it and made it ugly how it is. It was probably once upon a time a beautiful car, and it is now the most depressing example of a beautiful car. as we're missing half the wing, which I honestly don't know how this happens. This thing really hurts, by the way. The first day I had it, I opened the trunk up. I went like this, and then I went to go shut it. I put my hand right here and shut it, and this just goes straight down onto your thumb. My finger hurt for like a week. I just did it again. Yeah. But that's going to the trash. We're probably going to do an M3 wing, the CSL style ones. Not the ones that go into the trunk, but the ones that swoop. I don't think they're CSL ones, but one of the wings, getting rid of that. Yesterday, I decided to go test drive it because I got the ECU, and I don't remember doing this, but I guess I forgot to tighten the wheel on one of the sides, and we were driving, and super exciting time to get one car that hasn't been driven in like 10 years, get driving again. My ass, this is at 10 o'clock at night, and the wheel fell off. The damage I caused, I guess, is all right here. It's missing a chunk out of the bumper now, and there's all this fiberglass all destroyed. That's the damage I've caused so far. Everything else has been neglect and sadness. It looks like at some point somebody really liked this thing, and here we are trying to restore it and make it a drift car, which is probably going to get banged into a wall a few times. So I guess it's an okay example for this. Let's talk about the interior now. Like I was saying, the interior was pretty bad. Since it had no windows, the car probably got rained in and it's all this stuff. Rear seats completely trashed. Door cards completely trashed. The front door cards are still trashed. They are beyond, oh, I just cracked it in half. Beyond savable. It's pretty bad. Like I was saying, somebody probably liked this thing quite a bit because somebody decided to put OEM Recaro seats in it, which I still have the receipts for. These are, I guess, considered factory E30 Recaro seats. So if you went to a Recaro dealer, they'd install them for you. They install them and everything for the person. Yeah, they're destroyed. I'm glad I got to keep it, but still very destroyed. They were going to sell a car for me, to me for $1,500, and they were going to take the seats. And I guess they were too lazy to take them out. So I'm glad I could somehow recuperate some of my money, because this thing is definitely really bad. Rust-wise, the whole floorboard in the back is completely destroyed. There is a rust hole the size of a foot, and then there's a size of a hand on the other side. So I guess I'm welding a lot for this series. And most of the fiberglass is kind of cooked, or the body, but I don't even know how they did this, to be honest. It's mostly like filler, and it's kind of crazy how much somebody put time into this thing. But you see all the broken glass that comes from this broken window. It wasn't as sketchy as yesterday. We bled the brakes, so nothing will be as sketchy as yesterday. No brakes, the wheel was loose, and it was falling apart. But surprisingly, this thing actually like runs somewhat okay. Earlier it was running like shit. I don't know what's going on, but it immediately runs terribly. Our temp sensor stopped working, which is not what I really want from a car that I have no clue is gonna blow up or overheat. Yeah, surprisingly this thing somehow still runs. Oh, very much bad. It still shifts. The clutch feels actually like decent. After bleeding it, I didn't actually bleed the clutch, so. Today we came down this road. We decided it was a good idea to take it out for a spin. There's dust flying in my eyes. I don't know if that's the right gear. That's some gear. And then we started hearing weird noises over here. And then we decided that we were gonna pull into this park right here, and the wheel fell off, and then it went down the park. Yeah. And now we're passing that area. So if we get stranded now, Alex is stuck with me, and we're walking back in the cold.
That wasn't part of the deal.
I don't even know how this thing runs. Hopefully it runs better after this.
Let's hope.
Car. From a Porsche to this.
Not the leave.
Leave is still there, dude. Let's put some premium gas in. Oh, the gas cap is falling out of it. First fill up since I owned it. This might be the worst one. Right, this is probably right next to the 190E. Like, missing windows everywhere. All the windows were shattered. This is like pretty similar to it. I have a Texan plate. It has no registration, so I don't know how much gas it's gonna take.
Well, we're at almost 8 gallons.
Yeah. Hopefully it runs better after this.
What are you doing, Nick?
Breaking the good part is the Black E30 is getting a new trunk, a carbon fiber trunk, so maybe I'll just steal the one off of that one. I'm pretty sure this wing's probably like worth something and I'm making the shit out of it. Oh, I just split it into 3 pieces. So it's okay, you guys. It's fixable. It's fixable. Okay, that's 1. That's 2. Dude, you can totally put this back together. Sheesh. Hope this is entertaining for somebody. I really hope. Because I think I just made a financial mistake. Next trip, the junkyard. Oh my god. Oh, I just crapped in the leg. Oh, I need some water. Oh, the fucking. So like I was saying, we're taking out the seats now. I don't know why I wasn't talking about that, but taking out the seats. We're gonna put some base model seats back into the base model car. Just so, you know, at least something looks decent in this car and it's not a complete piece of shit. The plan is probably to, since my channel is all about budget and not spending a ton of money, which it seems like I still spend money, we're gonna sell these Recaro seats after I reupholster them, spend a bunch of money, and get Recaro bucket seats and spend more money. Seat number, oh god, number, well, no. Okay, what is? Oh my god, so much dust just came out. Oh, hey Jude, look, I found some marble.
Oh, bro. I called dibs on the first smoke.
Huh?
I called dibs on the first
I
cigarette.
think there's something in there. Yeah, we had no cigarettes, dude.
Oh, dude. Return the car.
Return the car. Not worth it. See, we got a couple pennies.
Ooh.
That's unreadable. That is as well unreadable. Everything is unreadable on this car. The weird part about this car is somebody put aftermarket carpet and left the stock carpet underneath of it. So we have beautiful carpet underneath, or kind of beautiful carpet underneath. And then this, whatever the hell this, oh god. Oh, oh, so dusty. Oh, oh. Ugh. Alright, here's a rust hole. You were all wondering what the rust hole looks like. I'll put some weight on it. It's yeah, your floor isn't really supposed to do that. Yeah, I don't really. I bought a limited car here. Oh, thank God that's out of this car. I was. Ugh, it's in my mouth. Oh. Look at that pristine condition carpet. There's a lot of weird stuff in this car. I don't really. Found a glass right there. Let's put the other beautiful seat back in now, which has been sitting outside in the rain in the winter for the last month and a half. Which is out of the convertible, so right there. Not the giant piece of glass. Come on. Please, for the love of God. What the? That's a little bit better than the other seats?
Just a little bit.
Yeah. This is a pristine condition interior right here.
How pristine, Nick?
Like probably 10 out of 10. If you took this to Barry Jackson, I think the interior alone would make it sell 10 out of 10.
What you thinking, like 1.5 mil?
Yeah, 1.5 mil. I think actually, let's be realistic here. This is worth as much as a real M3. This is 120 plus, especially with the low mileage. 120K. You know, that rarity just excites everybody.
Well, and the Marlboros too.
You know, Marlboro's included.
That's a good deal.
Oh hell yeah! Look at that. Finally got the Nico. Well, it's an issue. I thought feather. Well, now we're gonna go buy one singular brand new nut. Can't wait to get rid of this carpet. You excited as I am, Alex?
Dude, I'm hella excited.
Oh,
This car's gonna look good when you're done with it.
maybe like 10 years out. Unless you subscribe and like. And it might be like next month. YouTube just needs to start paying me. My YouTube, please pay me. Please pay me so I can start doing shenanigans, which I already do. Just be
Tenfold.
financially irresponsible. More than I already am. Do rusty nuts. And giant ass Allen. And now, Alex, this is not working. I think
What do you mean? You got the first seat in, dude.
somebody changed the nut on that side. Okay, we have different bolts. Thanks to I don't know if that was Ricardo or some incompetent soul. Oh, okay. There's about a pound of dirt around this bolt, and it's mixed in with the dirt and rust and glass. It's all the things you want in life, which probably is going to give me tetanus. This car is going to give me tetanus. 10 out of 10. This is you know, pretty great that the whole rail is falling apart. I think this makes this car worth a lot more because it had a story, just like those Lamborghinis that just sold for millions of dollars. We're ruining the value by ripping out the carpet right now. It's a depreciating asset now. Oh, oh no. Oh God. Why? It's all wet. This side's not that bad. Still have rust. It's like, can I find a lottery ticket here one of these days? Like, one day I'll find a lottery ticket that's like never been cashed. It's like 100 grand, you know. Now we'll continue to dream on buying piece of cars. See, unlike most YouTubers, everybody else wants like R33s. I want piece of shit BMWs. Can't really call a Porsche a piece of shit because they're still, even if they're old, they're still great. But this, you know, this I can say it's a piece. We decided that it was a smart idea to weld new studs into the car to fit the Recaro seats. Can't tell if that was BMW or Recaro, but they're definitely different. That's for damn sure. So now the seat is extremely loose, and I don't really know what to do anymore. If it had 3 bolts, I'd be fine with it, but it only has 1, so looks like I might be able to break these off and make it fit again. Maybe. I wish I didn't install the seat after knowing this. Oh! Broke it. I was pretty sure not supposed to do that, but well, that's kind of like the small scenario of what we picked up as a drift car. Hopefully more people enjoy watching this over the convertible, which I feel like they will. It officially broke, so we're gonna end the video here. I guess I gotta fix more. Sucks because I think I'm already like $2,000 into this thing, so, and it's a piece of shit. But yeah, we'll see you next time. Go subscribe, go like. Hopefully you made it to the end of the video. If you did, I might be starting doing more giveaways with like clothing and stuff like that. You'll see this on the back of a shirt soon. Yeah, see you next time.